The youngest representative in Congress, Maxwell Frost, Democrat from Florida, got into some good trouble today during a committee hearing when he called Donald Trump a grifter and the Grifter-In-Chief. And when Nancy Mace lost control and had to have his words stricken down by Chairman James Comer, when Maxwell Frost decided that he was going to continue to talk about Donald Trump's grift, James Comer threatened to have the sergeant at arms remove Frost from the hearing.
Like the Grifter-In-Chief, Trump and President Musk are openly using their public offices to enrich themselves to the tune of billions of dollars. So if we want to look at waste, fraud, and abuse, which I'm down to do, why is there complete silence on the other side of the aisle about looking at the complete grifter that is the President of the United States and the richest man on the earth, which is looking into things like Social Security and different things like that? Why don't we investigate the real corruption?
Hold off. Point of order.
I reclaim my time.
Point of order.
Mr. Chairman, point of order.
Hold off. There was a point of order when you said something. Who asked for it? Mr. Higgins. Would you like to revise your remark with respect to improperly identifying the President of the United States?
I'll say President Musk and Grifter-In-Chief Trump.
All right.
Grifter-In-Chief
Hey,
Trump.
Mr. Chairman, point of order.
Wait a second.
If I wanted to challenge someone to a fight, they would know it. Thank you.
Chairman, if Mr. Musk actually came here, then maybe the rules
All
of
right.
the committee
I heard
would
no
apply to
disparagement
him.
of the
But-
I'll say something else.
We'll save a lot of time.
I'll say something else.
Okay. All right. We're going to let Chair recognize Mr. Frost. You still have 3:49. You're going to maybe revise the disparaging comment about the president because that's supposed to be our decorum here. And
It is supposed to be. President Musk and the President of the United States, Donald Trump, who is engaged in grifting of the American people, often use their public offices to enrich themselves. Someone on the other side was just asking, how would you feel if you called someone else from the other?
Hold off, Mr. Frost. Hold off. There's a pending motion for disparaging the president.
I will say the president's grifting because you spent the last 2 years saying President
Take
Biden
down
was corrupt.
his words.
I can say that Trump is grifting. What I will withdraw
Remember,
is calling him Grifter-In-Chief. That is what I will
The chair
withdraw.
sustains the point of order, and the words in question are ordered stricken from the transcript of this proceeding. So the member is barred from further participation.
Ms. Crockett.
Insulting people's appearance as well as trying to fight them isn't a problem.
Point of order. It's a yes or no.
But we're so
Yes,
sad
No.
Yes or
Order.
no?
Order.
Yes or no?
that our
Order.
Yes
our
or no?
little
Order.
leader-
Just skip her.
We're so
Skip
sad.
her.
Order.
Skip her. You're
My
skip her.
voter.
Go to the
Order.
next one. Go to the next
The
one.
MSNBC anchor.
Go to the next one. Don't count that. Go to the next one.
Ms. Randall votes no. Mr. Subramaniam. Mr. Subramaniam votes no.
I want to say it's despicable that this committee is going to silence me for bringing
The
up
gentleman's
Trump's
words have been
Mr.
taken
Frost,
down. He is not
Mr.
permitted to
Frost.
speak for the rest of the hearing.
making millions of dollars.
Mr. Frost,
off the American people.
Mr. Ranking Member, I'm going to have the Sergeant at Arms remove him if he doesn't refrain.
Democrats love seeing things like this. Actually, I watched Rachel Maddow last night, and she had a clip of a Democrat talking to his representative during a town hall last week during their district work week, in which he was saying, we want you to go further. We want you to actually get arrested to make the point that we are ready to fight Trump's fascism. And he said we would stand right beside you. We would get arrested with you. If you haven't seen it, here's that clip.
I'm a 20-year veteran teacher. As I said, I've been behind you in local stores. You came to the 100th anniversary of the Albany Library branch celebration where my band played inside. Okay? I saw you on TV at NOAA. I saw you on TV at the Department of Education. What I'm saying is this. Somebody asked you what your red line was, and you said that the time is always right to go. Does that mean the red line has already been crossed? Because I think it has. If you ask us to show up, Congressman Tonko, we will show up. In D.C. But it cannot be. We have to take the gloves off. He can't wait for protocol. They're not playing by the rules. We have to take it to them. When I saw you at those places and I saw you next to Maxine Waters, again, I was so proud that my representative was on the front line, right there. But I thought about Jimmy Carter and I thought about John Lewis. And I know what John Lewis would have done. He would have gotten arrested that day. Make them outlaw you. We will stand behind you. We will be there with you. I will get arrested with you. I will do it. I visited my...
So the people are clearly on the side of Maxwell Frost here, going to the extremes to point out the extremism of Donald Trump and his Republican sycophants, the yes men, the clowns, like the Nancy Mace that we heard here. I hope that Maxwell Frost goes even further next time and actually has James Comer remove him from the hearing by calling in the sergeant at arms. And I hope this also inspires more Democrats to raise their voice, to force Republicans to outlaw their actions like that one Democratic voter said during the town hall. Now, let's talk about what we actually just saw there. James Comer just being totally oblivious to what's going on because he's not even listening to these people. Huh? What? What'd you say there? What's going to happen? I mean, just completely clueless. And then Nancy Mace chiming in to try to get the upper hand on Maxwell Frost. That's the Republican strategy of trying to own the libs. And if you remember, Nancy Mace challenged Jasmine Crockett to a fight, and her words weren't taken down by the chairman. But as soon as Maxwell Frost calls Donald Trump the grifter that he is, how dare you call our cult leader that? I loved how Jasmine Crockett came to the defense of Maxwell Frost and pointed out the hypocrisy of Republicans here. Jasmine Crockett has been on fire recently. So I want to know, of course, what your reflections are of this clip, what you think about it, and do you think whether or not James Comer will have to call, and if you think James Comer will eventually have to call the sergeant at arms in to remove a Democrat from the hearing, because we see that Donald Trump is only getting more and more extreme, more and more authoritarian with his actions, and Democrats and their voters are fed up, and they're being forced to go to extremes to have to call Donald Trump out for his behavior because, our democracy is on the line. So share your reflections down in the comments below, what you think of Maxwell Frost's little good trouble that he got into, and what you think of the future of the Democratic Party's resistance to Donald Trump. Thanks for watching. My name is Brendan Plank with Reflect Politics. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hope to see you in the next video.